Eurydice by Sarah Ruhl. Thank you.
All those birds? Thank you. And the sea. For me? When? Now? It's mine already. Wow. Surely not. Surely not the sky and the stars, too.
I made up a song for you today.
Did you?
Yep. It's not interesting or not interesting. It just is.
Will you sing it for me?
It has too many parts.
Let's go in the water.
Wait. Remember this melody.
I'm bad at remembering melodies. Why don't you remember it?
I've got 11 other ones in my head, making for a total of 12. You have it?
Yes.
Dear Eurydice, a letter for you on your wedding day. There is no choice of any importance in life but the choosing of a beloved. I haven't met Orpheus yet, but he seems like a serious young man. I understand he's a musician. Also, I'm one of the few dead people who still remembers how to read and write. It's a secret. If anyone were to find out, they would dip me in the river again. I write your letters. I don't know how to get them to you. Love, your father.
I have a letter addressed to Eurydice. That's you, from your father.
That's not possible.
He wrote down some thoughts for your wedding day.
Let me see.
I left it at home. It got delivered to my elegant high-rise apartment by mistake.
Why didn't you say so before?
You left in such a hurry.
From my father?
Yes.
You're sure?
Yes.
I knew he'd send something.
It'll just take a moment. I live around the block. What an interesting dress you're wearing.
Thank you. I can see my wedding from here. The people are so small. They're dancing. There's Orpheus. He's not dancing.
So who's this guy you're marrying?
His name is Orpheus.
Orpheus. Not a very interesting name. I've heard it before.
We are a chorus of stones.
I'm a little stone.
I'm a big stone. I'm a loud stone. We are all three stones.
We live with the dead people in the land of the dead.
Eurydice was a great musician. Orpheus was his wife. Orpheus was a great musician. Eurydice was his wife. She died.
Then he played the saddest music. Even we,
the stones,
cried when we heard it.
Eurydice wants to speak to you, but she can't speak your language anymore. She talks in the language of dead people now.
It's a very quiet language.
Like if the pores in your face opened up and talked.
Like potatoes sleeping in the dirt.
Pretend like you understand her, or she'll be embarrassed.
Yes, pretend for a moment that you understand the language of stones.
Listen to her the way you would listen to your own daughter if she died too young and tried to speak to you across long distances.
Eurydice?
What is that language you're speaking? Gives me tingles. Say it again.
Eurydice.
Ooh, it's like fruit. Again.
Eurydice. I'm your father.
Eurydice, I'm your father. How funny. You remind me of something, but I can't understand a word you're saying.
Dear Eurydice, Symphony for 12 instruments.
Writing letters. I'll give this letter to a worm. I hope he finds you. Love, Orpheus.
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 That word, it's like I can't breathe. Orpheus. My husband.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
I am Lord of the Underworld.
Very funny.
I am.
Who are you?
I am Orpheus. I'm going the way of death. Here's my plan. Tonight, when I go to bed, I'll turn off the light and put a straw in my mouth. When I fall asleep, I will crawl through the straw, and my breath will push me like a great wind into the darkness, and I will sing your name, and I will arrive. I've consulted the almanacs, the footstools, and the architects, and everyone agrees. Wait for me.
To my husband's next wife. Be gentle. Be sure to comb his hair when it's wet. Do not fail to notice that his face flushes pink like a bride's when you kiss him. Give him lots to eat. He forgets to eat and he gets cranky. When he's sad, kiss his forehead and I will thank you. Because he is a young prince and his robes are too heavy on him. His crown falls down around his ears. I'll give this letter to a worm. I hope he finds you. Love, Eurydice.